Monday, February 4th, 2014, Richard Anthony Forrest Brewer, then 44, was last seen at his home in Danbury, North Carolina. The reporting party speculated Richard may have traveled to Ohio. The Ohio border is approximately 210 miles away from Danbury, North Carolina. The routes are lush with forested areas, and the interstate sometimes runs parallel to the river bottoms. Who or what was in Ohio? A 200-plus mile trip would take around 4 hours if he was only going to the Ohio border. I'd like to think traveling that far would be a weekend trip, not a Monday excursion, unless perhaps there was some sort of medical or family emergency. The American Heart Association studied when coronary death was most likely to occur. The greatest frequency occurred in December and January and correlates to cooler temperatures, possibly related to increased cardiac workload, trotting through uncleared snow, shoveling, driving when it's snowing, relaxing diet restrictions to celebrate the holidays, increased alcohol consumption and salt intake. While I tend to not trust health-related news articles, take this with a grain of salt. We spent a significant amount of class time related to cardiac health, so for this type of general conversation, I feel okay sharing just a screenshot about the relationship of heart attacks occurring most frequently on a Monday. Does Richard have a parent or sibling who had a cardiac event happen on Monday morning? Did Richard have one on his way to Ohio? If he's found submerged in his vehicle and with 8 years passing, his soft tissue is most likely fully decomposed, so we'll most likely never know the answer, but his family would know if heart issues ran in his line. While searching for him, we'll be looking for a gray 1990 GMC station wagon with North Carolina license plates XTW8043 that expired in 2014. The weather in Danbury, North Carolina that day had a high of 60 and a low of 39. The roads should have been okay, but as you get closer to Ohio, the daytime temperature there was 29 degrees and the low was 17, so much more treacherous. It's likely that he probably made it to Ohio from a weather standpoint, but it will be very difficult to know where to start searching without knowing his cell phone pin coordinates, where his last financial transaction occurred, or the precise destination location. To help reduce the search area and conserve resources, I hope his family or friends can answer any of my questions so we can help bring Richard home to them. Welcome to AdventureSphere. This channel is dedicated to missing people who are missing with a vehicle. In the process of creating this database, we are creating a volunteer sonar search and recovery dive team. Our services are free of charge. We ask you to consider subscribing, watch our content, and help spread awareness of our endeavor. The places I'll mention here in a minute are shared with my blessing, so Richard can be reunited with his family, regardless of higher powers work through. The description box has our email address if you'd like to share insight on any cold case, know someone missing with a vehicle and would like them featured on our channel and searched for, or to donate equipment. The video of Google Earth has a measurement from our current best location starting point, which is Danbury, and goes out to possible search areas. We focus on bodies of water within 5 miles of their last known location and within 5 miles of their destination. Sentimental sites can also be sonared. If an area has been heavily searched, we may expand the search area, but please keep in mind that accidents tend to happen closer to home. The questions I have right now, when the best way to narrow down the search area is knowing his cell phone pin coordinates. Where did he work? The address. Did he prefer to drive on main roads or back roads? Did he drive in the dark? Let's see here. Were there any road construction detours that may have taken him through unfamiliar areas? He may have gotten off the road or disoriented from not knowing where he was exactly. Was Richard conditioned to driving long distances? Did he make any recent calls to AAA, his car insurance carrier, or did he have any known vehicle problems? The place of his last financial transaction, if possible, if they know the date and time, that would help as well. Did he have a recent bladder infection or UTI? How is his kidney function? Did he have any other health issues? Items that he always carried, perhaps a thermos, a backpack, a gun, or a knife. The gun or knife would be good to know, so if we do find his vehicle, we can look along the river bottom in the area of the car to see that we can recover that item and turn it into the authorities. Don't want it to get into the wrong hands. Were there any brand loyalties as far as gas stations, lodging, or non-alcoholic drinks go? What was his destination in Ohio? Were there any relationship problems with friends or family? Any minor children with custody arrangements? The areas I would like to search first. I thought about the Dan River, but it's pretty shallow in town. Maybe as we get further away from town, it'll get deeper. There's the Little Yadkin Watershed Lake 6, the J.S. Hedgecock Lake, Sunset Park Campground Lake. That might be private, so we'll need to double check when we get down there. The Blues Lake is about 12 miles away. There's another person who's missing who might be in that lake as well, so it'll be good to search for both of them at the same time in that general area. The Hanging Rock State Park Lake. I think a really good possibility would be the Philpott Lake. It's 30 miles away, but there's a dam, and then it feeds the Smith River, so water will be deep there. Flat Top Lake, Kanawha River, that runs along I-64, and the Ohio River. If you'd like to help Richard's family find him, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and ring the notification bell to receive progress reports. I'll let the video play out so you can see the entire search area. If you see something that I missed, please let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and remember that we love you.